don't never know how to sound. What to say? What up, though? Welcome back to my channel. It's Day, and I'm here with another ketogenic recipe, or I should say keto-friendly recipe. This is one of me and my husband's favorites. It's just crackers. It's crackers with no wheat flour. Instead, we use a combination of almond flour, cheese, butter, and cream cheese, and an egg. So everything in there is nice and keto-friendly. These crackers are going to bake up nice and crispy. You can eat them like you would any other crackers. Use them in a dip. Eat them, you know, in place of your regular snack crackers like Cheez-Its, because they're going to be very, very cheesy and very, very buttery. So let's get to it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to melt the main ingredients together. So basically I've got 2 cups of cheddar cheese. And then I've got 2 ounces, roughly, about 2 ounces of cream cheese. And then I also have about 2 tablespoons of grass-fed butter. Kerrygold is my very favorite. And I like to use the salted version. Some people prefer unsalted, but I like the salted version. And then I have 1 cup of almond flour. And so I'm actually going to just go ahead and microwave those ingredients all together for exactly 1 minute. And it's going to make the cheese start to melt a little bit and become kind of soft, and then we'll stir it up. While that goes, I'm going to go ahead and crack my egg and beat it. Now that that's all melted, the butter's melted, the cheese has began to soften, and I can go ahead and stir it all up together and try and get the flour to get mixed in there really, really well. And you see how it's kind of becoming somewhat of a dough. Now it's pretty well mixed into a nice ball, and I'm just going to let this cool a little while before I add in the eggs, otherwise the egg will cook. So while that is cooling, I'm going to take a cookie sheet and line it with parchment paper. Now for this recipe, you'll need to take 2 sheets of parchment paper. One is going to be your base layer, and then one you're going to sit on top. I don't know what's going on here, but like twice now, my phone has jumped out of the tripod, and maybe I just need to quit, but I don't quit. So anyways, so now I'm gonna go ahead and mix in the egg into my cheese and flour batter, and just go ahead and stir it together some more and get it mixed in there pretty well. Now, there's 2 different ways you can season your crackers. You can actually season the dough. So like sometimes I'll sprinkle the salt in while the dough is being microwaved. Other times I will do it like I'm doing this time, and instead of seasoning the dough, I will sprinkle I'll sprinkle the dough with salt once I lay it out on the pan. And I feel like you can just taste it a little bit better. Like you bite right into the salt, you know, it goes right on your tongue when you do it that way. So I kind of prefer that method. All right, so my egg is pretty well incorporated into my cracker dough. So I think I am pretty good to go there. So again, I've got my parchment paper, and I'm just gonna, you know, this is probably gonna make more than enough dough. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put half of that in there. I'm gonna put another piece of parchment paper. I like to use the keto crackers. They kind of work as a filler and a binder. So I only need a little bit. Put that over the top and just begin kind of flattening it out. You're gonna make these nice and thin so that they cook up really quickly and they stay nice and crunchy. So I'm flattening out with my hands for now, and then I'm gonna go over it with the rolling pin to kind of even it out. So using the parchment paper method keeps you from making so much of a big mess. You know, if you've ever had dough that you were rolling out, oftentimes you'll sprinkle a little flour on the rolling pin in order to, you know, get it to move across your dough nice and easy. I like using the parchment paper because, like I said, it's noisy, but it's kind of mess free. So that's what I like to do. Kind of pulling the paper out a little bit so I can get over into the sides. You want to kind of try and get this as even as possible, because if it's thicker in some places and thinner in other places, then the thicker places are going to be softer and kind of, you know, they won't get crispy and crunchy like you want them to do. So, let me grab my trusty pizza wheel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and shake the dough out some. So like right now it's kind of crazy, and I want to get it as, this is just me, Team Extra. I want to get it as square as possible so that my crackers can have a nice size and shape to them. You do not have to do this step. This is, again, just me, chairperson of Team Extra. I want my crackers to be cute. All right. And a lot of times I'll do this and, you know, do like multiple sheets. But really I'm making the crackers right now to go inside another dish that I'm making, which is crab stuffed shrimp. And instead of using store-bought crackers, I'm still gonna bake the rest of it up, but if you're wondering, like, okay, she didn't even fill the can. That's why, because I don't need to, I'm good. Anyways, so now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just cut them into actual cracker shapes. So right now, this is what I have. And my line is still not quite straight, but anyways, so I'm gonna try and just go across and make little rolls. And I usually make them into kind of like rectangles more so than squares, because I feel like squares, I'm never going to get them to be quite square. Rectangles are a little more forgiving. So, but that's what that's going to look like. It's on my recipe, and I've had it probably the whole 22 years I've been married. So that's that. We'll put this in the oven. It's at 400 degrees. We'll bake it for about 5 minutes or until it starts to look a little brown and crisping up, and then we'll flip it over. Go ahead and hit them with some salt. And I really love rosemary. My husband really loves rosemary too. So I'm gonna get them with some salt and rosemary. Sometimes I'll put the rosemary in the dough. I like that too. Anyways, so now I need to go ahead and flip this. This batch is cooking a little more slowly, like they're a little bit thicker, so I'm going to turn it up to 425 for the remaining 5 minutes. All I'm going to do now is scoop them out, break them up, and let them cool. What's that? It's like that. That's gonna take too long, so I'm gonna break them up that way. Oh, that's hot. I love these. See, like these were thinner, they're already nice and crispy. If you like Cheez-Its, and you ever thought, what would happen if they actually seasoned the daggone Cheez-Its? This is that. This is that. these cook the whole time on the 425, so they're going to be very crispy to start off with. If you like the taste of burnt cheese, especially burnt cheddar, like a lot of us do, my husband kind of prefers the darker ones, then you can always let them cook up longer. So if you let them cook for a shorter amount of time, they'll be this lighter color. If you let them really crisp, they'll turn this brownish color, and it'll have kind of like that burnt cheese flavor that some people really like. And don't judge me, don't count how many crackers I eat while I cook. It's not your business. Not your business. Look at all these crackers. Like, I never get to eat Cheezies or anything like that, so when I make these, I'm here. So that's it. I hope you make this recipe and enjoy the crackers. If you do like this recipe, then make sure you give me a little thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from me. And hit the notification bell just in case I decide to actually post more videos. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day.